A little chit chat, get ready with me. And again, I am focusing on cream products because I think they are more youthful for my face at this stage of the game. That's not to say that I still don't have powders, and I will continue to use powders as long as they don't make me look like I belong in a crypt. Okay? Okay. All right, so first I'm going to prime my skin. So I have been using the NYX Pore Filler, and I'm going to show you how I use this. I take a little bit on my fingertips, and I'm just going to massage it into my fingertips lightly. And then I'm going to press it into the pore area of my T-zone, because that is where most of us have a pore problem. I don't really rub and massage this one in. I press and just smooth along like I'm trying to fill the pores. And that's exactly what you're doing with this technique, and it really does help. And then I go right above my lip with it, and on my chin. I may put a little bit more on the chin area because my chin, right in this area, the pores are acting up, and some people get it right on the chin. So press it in and just glide lightly. Don't massage a pore filler in. And see if that helps you a little bit more. I can definitely see it when I look in the mirror. It automatically camouflages them. It really does. It smooths them out. It gives the illusion of having no pores. So I really do like this. Now, I am in love with this gripping primer, especially if you are wearing cream-based products. It really does grip. And I just take 2 pumps of it and massage it into my fingertips, and then I press it onto my skin right over the pore primer, and then just do a quick sweep of it. I get in all the crevices. Now this one has a tackiness until it dries down. And I go right over my eyes with this because it is a gripping primer. And I'll just tap it on, and then I give it a moment to dry down. That is important, I think, to let it dry down. So I was digging through my makeup the other day because my sister's coming over for Easter, and a lot of times I will weed out and send it home with her, and then she gives it to friends and keeps what she wants. So I dug out my L'Oreal, and this because I like. This is a tint serum type foundation, and I just really am into it. So we are going to use 2 of them. I have 2. One is deeper in color, and one is lighter, which matches my skin. And I've used this before on my channel, but I've never shown you how I use the 2 of them together. And this one is to more or less contour, and this one goes all over. So I am going to use a sponge for application. My sponge is damp. I try not to get it soaking wet, so I do wet it, and then I take a towel and I really squeeze out all the excess. And just give it a good shake. Now this does have a beautiful glow to it, but not, there's no glitter to it. It's not excessive. It's just very, very subtle. And it is sheer, however, it can be built up. So I'm going to show you the consistency of this. It's a serum foundation, but it's a little bit thicker. Now I will say, when you put it back in the jar, you kind of get a mess, which I don't like. So I just take my finger and do that, and it does pick up more. So that's probably all I will need for my whole face. So I'm going to go ahead, and what I wiped off, I'm going to just tap on the center of my face first. Now I will tell you, with this foundation, I definitely smell like an alcohol, but it's not irritating or anything like that to my skin. And I'm just going to really apply this first to the T-zone area. And notice I'm patting again. I'm not rubbing. I really love the application of a sponge. However, it must be damp. If it's dry, you're just going to absorb all of the product. So make sure that it is damp. It's really a nice foundation. I wear it more in the summer than I do in the winter. It's not new. It's been around for a while. And I'm just applying a light layer all over. Again, most of the product was in the T-zone area where I need it. go right over my lips just to cancel out any blue because I'm wearing olive green today. So the makeup is going to lean towards a peachier tone because peach and olive green go. If I were to wear pink, they would kind of fight each other because they really don't complement each other. So peach will be the look for today. All right, so that is pretty much all I'm going to do for the foundation, but I want you to get a good look at that. And I did use almost all of it. It's very comfortable on the skin because it is a serum foundation. However, it does give really nice coverage. So I'm going to take first I'm going to go in with the Colleen Rothschild Under Eye Brightener. I love this stuff, absolutely love it. And if you're somebody who wants to brighten your under eye, it does have a peachy tint to it, so it's going to help to camouflage out any darkness. However, if you have a lot of darkness, you may need something a little more. But I'm just going to pat this on underneath the eye area, and I do bring it down just slightly, and then I'm going to go over my lid with it because I do have some blue veining. And I just love this product. It's just gorgeous and it never gets cakey. It's just really, really nice. So I'll do the other side and be right back. Both eyes are primed and it will settle in just slightly, but I'm finding I'm not really getting a lot of creasing with it without using a powder. So I like that. However, a light dusting of powder will not disturb this at all. I didn't tell you the first color of the foundation. It is 4-5 medium, okay? So now I'm going to go in with 5-6, which is medium tan. Give it a good shake. And this is going to act as my contour, which is going to be a much more natural look. So I'm just going to wipe some of this off. If you do it this way, it kind of cleans up the mess before you put it back in your bottle instead of using the dropper. So now that's much more than I need for this effect. But I am going to go in. Now this is where I'm going to take a Rephr number 17 brush, and I like this because it's a flat, we'll say dome brush. It's just flat. There's no roundness to it, but it's very dense. And it's small, so I can control where I'm putting it. And I will go in and just put some of this foundation on now. And because it is a foundation, a serum foundation, you can load the brush up a little bit more than you could if you were using a contour cream. But this will serve the same purpose. And I'm just going to go up and around onto my forehead. And I'm applying it. And I'm going a little heavier so you can see. Okay, so that is what it looks like. And then I take my sponge and I'm just dabbing the edges to really soften. I have to make sure I don't get it in my hair. And it's very, very subtle. I'm just tapping the outer edge to remove the harsh line. Same with the middle of the forehead here, and you'll see the difference. It's really, really nice to do it this way, my friends, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. So there is the cheek, and you just look at yourself and see where else you might need to just lift. Don't add any more to the brush, and just really apply it to the upper part of the cheek. That's really going to lift you up. And then take a look and make sure you don't need any blending and just lightly tap on the edges. And that would be it. Now, if you want to do your jawline, I'm just going to pick up a little bit more of this and I'm going to sweep it down so you can see. Okay, so there's the jaw. And I'm going to do the same thing, tap just the edge, because I don't want to remove the shadow. I just want to blend it into the other side. And then make sure that you have it blended underneath, because you don't want anybody to see that line. You want it to look all natural. Same thing on this side. I'm going to put a little bit more right here where I'm really sagging. And then I'm just going to tap that out. Same thing on this side. Let me just do a little bit more where the jowls have decided to rent space. I'm trying to evict them, but so far they're not listening. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to take this brush, and I don't know if this is still available. This is from Fit Glow Beauty, and it has a really nice edge to it, which I really like. So I'm going to go in, and I'm just putting the edge, the very tip edge, into the deeper foundation, working it into the fibers. And now I'm going to create a shadow under my lip, which is going to make my lower lip appear fuller. Okay, before I blend it, you see the shadow? Then I'll go just the same thing. I'm just tapping on that edge. You can do a little bit on the top. Don't get carried away with this. I know we all want fuller lips, but don't get carried away. And then if you're someone who contours your nose, which I am not, you can run that down your nose. And do the same thing. And that would be it. Now, this you can also start priming your eyelid with. So I'm going to take the other end of this and just take a little bit of that bronzed color. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in the crease area just to create a little bit of contour to my eye. And I'll let you see it before I do the other side. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, and I will be right back. Okay, so that is it for all of my regular. Now I'm going to pull out some things that add a beautiful glow. Now you know that I like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I also like the e.l.f. However, this slightly has an edge over the e.l.f. because it's a little thinner and easier to work with. But if you're really good with blending, you don't need to worry about it. Talking about these, and they are from Maybelline, and they are the Perfector. It's the 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. It can be used as a primer, a concealer, a highlighter, or a BB cream. So I'm going to add just a little bit for glow, and I did prime it because these take forever. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of this down my nose. And let's see what it looks like on the nose to give it just a slight glow, which I don't really like a glow on my nose, but it will be the best place for you to see. So that is the glow you get with that. So let's go ahead and put some around where I would normally put a highlight. And let's go ahead and use our sponge. And I'm just going to go right onto the brow bone with this and close to the edge, because if it has no glitter to it, it's not going to accentuate any wrinkles we might have. Now, if you're heavily wrinkled around the eyes, drop it down a little bit. Don't go around that eye area. I'm going to go right into the temple area and around. So the glow is very, very subtle. So there is the glow to that compared to the side that's not. Now that Colleen Rothschild under eye leaves a beautiful glow. But that is the cheek. So let's do the other side. Let me just put a little bit more of this here. I accentuate my glow out and up to help with the lifting, the illusion of a lift. All right, so there is the glow from this. Now you could wear this all over your face. You could wear it underneath your foundation. And you can also wear it as a concealer, they say. So I'm also going to put a little bit right there to accentuate the Cupid's bow. A little bit more. I'll use my finger. Not bad. It's okay. I don't think it's better than the e.l.f. And it's definitely not better than the Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, but it is nice. This is from Revolution. And this was the only color left in this. So it's the Balm Glow Multi-Use Glow for the Face. And it gives you a luminous finish. Now this was in the peach, which looks like this. And I'm first going to go in with another number 17 from Repher. Again, this is one of my most favorite, but it's so small and flat that it just gives you the right amount of control. But you don't need it. You can actually use your finger. But I'm going to go with the brush first and pick some of this balm up. Okay, so we've picked up some balm. And let's go ahead and apply that. Oh, it's very pretty. Very pretty. And I'm going to use this as my blush. It's very, very pretty. And then I'm going to go in with my finger and just tap and see. So it goes on nicely with your finger. And again, I'm going right up into the brow area. And this is just to marry everything together. And I'll really concentrate that color on the highest part of my cheekbone. And that's what that looks like. It's very nice. And then right here, I need a little bit of blending. So I just go in with the sponge just to lighten that edge. I'm going to take a little bit more. Again, this is a balm, so it's very, very lightweight and sheer in color, which sometimes can be very good for aging skin because we can't always control everything. So that is really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my fingers and tap this on. It is really, really beautiful. I may use this on my eyelids. It is really nice. I wish they had other colors available. I may have to order some of these online. In store, this was the only one left. There was not even another of this. So I think many people are talking about this, although I don't watch a lot of beauty channels, to be honest with you, on YouTube. I'm more into the exercise and eating videos than I am the beauty videos. I think it's because so many of them are young and it just doesn't apply to my skin. However, I do like some of their personalities. Okay, so that is the balm from Revolution. Let's go ahead and put it on our eyes. Why not? It's just a light peach tone. And I'm going to really build it on the outer edge and up, just to give a lift, and then I'll just feather it lightly to the rest. And just really focus it on the outer part of the eye. Are you looking at this beautiful plaza ring that I'm wearing? This is the new lavender from Dean Davidson. Oh, it's so gorgeous. My mother would love this. Her favorite color was purple. But it is beautiful, and it's his newest stone, and it's also in the signature earrings that I'm wearing. Just love it, and I'm going to wear it with the green because green eyes and purple go well. So I'm going to wear this just for a pop of color today. This is a nice eyeshadow as well. I am not sure of the staying power because this is the first time I have tried any of it. Hopefully the gripping primer will come into play here. And just feather lightly over the lid and blend that down. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. It's very, very pretty. Again, very nice. I will say if you're looking for really nice cream blushes, this is from Fit Glow Beauty, and in here you get a kind of a plummy tone, a pink tone, a peach, and then a little rosier rosewood type of cream, and these are really, really nice. They are what I have been using, and if you are somebody who prefers a contour cream palette, this one from e.l.f. is very, very good. I actually bought another one to take to Buffalo with me, so I didn't have to travel with all my makeup. And, you know, it's got some really nice, it's got more of a cool tone, it's got the warm tones. It's really, really nice. And then, of course, this is a waste to me, the yellow. But anyway, okay, so I bought this from e.l.f., and it's called their Halo Glow Setting Powder. And I bought it because it gives a little bit of a glow, but these can sometimes be really, really bad. So I thought I would just go ahead and try it over this because I don't want a powder look, but I do need a little bit of setting action in the T-zone area. Okay, so I just put some of it in the lid, and this is the medium. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this because we're trying things out today, and if it's a, you know, a dud, we'll find out together. This is a Wayne Goss brush, and the reason why I like this for powder is because it's very, very loose and it's very small. My most favorite powder brush is the BK Beauty 102. I love it, but that's more for all over. It's a big fat brush, so you really don't get a lot of control. Where this one, I want the control. I'm just going to tap it right in the T-zone area, and that will give us the opportunity to see about this powder. It's very, very nice, and I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit underneath the eyes just to see how it plays with the Kelly & Rothschild Under Eye Illuminator. And I'll just take a little bit more, and we've got to put a little bit here. And that just kind of sets the nose area. Now, if you're someone who really shines up on your chin, you'll want to do that also. So this powder is very, very nice. It has a very subtle glow. It has no sparkles in it. This is very important for an aging skin, no sparkles. Keep the sparkles to a minimum. And I really like it. And I'm not going to powder over anything else. A little bit of tight lining with the House Lab, and this is the Cocoa Matte. Okay, tight lining is done. Gonna go in with my Repper Lash Curler. Okay, so I wanted to try this Volume Booster Essence. Ashley told me about this a long time ago. So let's go ahead and try this. She says it's great. Just going to build up the lash. Notice I brush it through the top, middle, and sides. And then the outer, I kind of build those up towards the root a little bit more. Favorite though, her favorite was the Marc Jacob, which has been discontinued, which was nude in color and was beautiful, but they always discontinue things. I don't know the reasoning behind discontinuing something that everybody loves, but they do it. They don't care what we think. I really build up the outer lashes with a flare. Okay, so it goes on nicely. All right, again, that's the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer, Super Volume, and this is going to be like a few dollars. All right, so we are going to go in with, this is the Pat McGrath Mascara. It's beautiful. And I'm just going to apply it to the root area first, and then just give it a quick sweep because I put that primer on, so I really should not have to put a lot of mascara on. And when I'm going for a minimal look, I do like to have the lashes built up, but I don't want them built up so much that they look like I've been wearing the same mascara for days, because that happens. I see that. There are people that don't remove their mascara on a daily basis and they just keep applying over it. I don't know how they do it, but to each their own, my friends, to each their own. So there is the makeup look. Last thing I'm going to do is go in with the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. I've heard a lot of people talk about this. So I'm just going to give this a quick shake and quick spritz. Smells like coconut. It's supposed to give a dewy coconut setting mist. It's long lasting. The only thing I'm looking for to see if it has any glitter in it, it does not. So it feels really nice on the skin. So we shall see how that works. All right, so I have a lipstick I'm going to be wearing after I try a few of these because I need a little more color on my lips when I am wearing a halo. And lip oils are a huge thing, so I thought I would just quickly share with you that I did buy 2 of the NYX Fat Oil, and I'll go ahead and try one on. I got 2 colors. They're very, very similar. One is called Miss Call, and the other one is called Supermodel. Let's go for Supermodel, okay? And again, this is an oil. Now, lip oils are very, very popular, and especially the Clarins and the Dior. So let's go ahead. Okay, they're very nice. The NYX. They have a little bit of a fruity smell to them. They don't lend much color. That is the look. It just gives a hue of color. It feels very much like an oil. Very, very nice. Now, if you're going to wear this all on its own, it would be perfection. However, if you are going to top this over a lipstick and you are an aging woman with lip lines, that's when the problem comes into play, because this oil will make your lipstick and your lip liner bleed into your lip lines. So unfortunately, for those of us who have a lot of lip lines, we have to make the decision this or that. Both, not always. Now, there are some glosses you can wear over that do work well with other lipsticks, but these oils have a lot more slip to them and they're a little wetter, so there may be a little bit of travel. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off so we can just see the other one quickly. And this one is called Miss Call, another pink undertone. I have to say, very nice. Very nice. Nice doe foot, sturdy, doesn't flop all over the place, good size so you don't have to really fight with it. And that's what that one looks like. Let's taste them. Not much taste at all. All right, so that is the fat oil from NYX. There were other colors, a little too dark for me, but really pretty. Really, really pretty. So now these are, and they are from CoverGirl, and they are called Clean, Fresh, Yummy Gloss. I bought a clear one and one that's a little more opaque. All right, so this one here is called But First, a Cosmo. Okay, I guess that would be like what a Cosmo looks like. Okay, so it has a really big doe foot, but it is pointed. It's very, very similar to the City Beauty doe foot. Very nice. Okay, on its own, it's really nice. It feels fabulous on the lips. Little taste there that's not agreeable with me, but not so much that I couldn't wear it. And the doe foot is nice. Very, very nice. Lots of slip to it. Kind of juicy on the mouth. So here is the only issue with these. You would not be able to wear these over a lipstick. This would mess up your lipstick and would bleed. Now, this will travel on the mouth, and already it's kind of sticky. I don't like that snapping that goes on with lip gloss, but as I was saying, on its own, this will travel, but because there's no color to it, it's not really going to accentuate your lip lines at all. But if you have a lipstick on with this, it will. So they do feel great. They have a nice smell to them. They're clean, fresh, from CoverGirl, and they are cruelty-free, vegan formula. Feel really good on the lips, but not to be worn with a lipstick or over a lipstick. So let's take this off and try the other one on real quick. And the next one is called Havana Good Time. And this one is more of a opaque. These are really, really soft. Really nice on the lips. But again, very wet. Will prove to be a hot mess with lipstick. Keep that in mind, my friends. You can see that's gross to me, okay? So that does happen with it. So if that's something that grosses you out, I think there's nothing worse than talking to someone and there's things snapping in your mouth. Ooh, okay? But they do feel good. They're affordable. Although Drugstore's not as cheap as you think. Let me get my receipt out here. For a couple of items, I bought the balm, I bought a grip primer, and I bought 2 fat lip oils, and I bought a lip pencil from Ulta, and it was $50 for that. And then at Walgreens, I bought quite a few things that I'm sharing here, and it was $151. So, not cheap. Not cheap at all. So, and I didn't, you know, Drugstore is catching up. They are catching up. All right, so now I'm going to just apply my lips. This is called Lorraine. Lorenz, and it's from NARS. So let's go ahead. So there is the liner. If you want, go over with your sponge just to tap it down slightly without trying to remove it. I just touch my lips together slightly and that gives a soft blur. Okay, I'm going to go in with a balm that I love. And I'm not sure if this has been discontinued. I absolutely love this. This is from Fit Glow Beauty. It's just, now this is a perfect lip balm. Perfect, perfect, and I'm almost out. And it's just a fabulous color, but I know they did discontinue some of them. And I just love it. It doesn't travel anywhere, not for me. But I'm really sweeping out the bottom here. Love it. The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Fit Glow Beauty Peach Blush. I just think I need a pop of color on the top of my cheek here. That's it. Just a pop of this peach, I think, brought everything to life. Okay, so that is it for the makeup part. And I just wanted to share with you the pants that I talked about in one of my previous videos, the black cargo pants. I did end up getting them in 2 other colors, in the olive green, which I'll insert right here. And I'm just wearing it with one of my Target tanks. And I purchased these shoes. Whenever Lou and I go out, I see a ton of women wearing these plastic-looking shoes. They remind me of the jellies, but a little more stylish. And I thought, you know, I'm going to look at those because I've seen several different versions of them, and I have pretty much liked them all. So the ones I'm wearing with this outfit are these, and I just thought they were adorable. I loved the cork heel because it takes it down to being a little more casual, but yet very stylish. And one thing about these shoes is because they have no color, they really do elongate the legs. So I have shorter legs, but by wearing these, the extension goes on forever, my friends. And they're very comfortable. I did not think they were going to be comfortable shoes, and they are. And I did order these in the 7. They do have a little bit of elastic here, so there's a little bit of give, which makes them easy to walk with. And here is what's really, really surprising to me. These are very, very comfortable. So I thought I would share these, but I did buy 2 other as well. And I said to Lou, do I need all these? He goes, they all look great. So I'm keeping them all because I need a little bit of higher heel for pants that are a little bit longer. So I found these, and all of these are affordable. I think this may have been the most expensive pair, but these are from the brand BP, and I will list and link everything below for you. And these have a block heel. Now, I've seen a lot of women wearing these when we go out to dinner, and maybe not this brand, but I've seen some similar. Some have closed toes. I don't like the closed toe because it makes the feet look smushed. But this here, now it being a higher heel and having no wedge here, it really did not make a difference. These are so comfortable. I mean, I was walking on cement for about an hour and a half, and my feet did not hurt with these. So again, the brand is BP. I'll link them below. They really look fabulous on the feet. I wanted to find them in a more affordable brand, even yet for you, because I think everybody should have a pair of these. So now I couldn't find these in store, but I was searching online, and Target, and the brand is A New Day, has them. And these were $34.99. Now these come in other colors. I did order the blue because I thought, oh, maybe they will match the blue slacks. Well, they don't. Not at all. They're powder blue, but they are really pretty, and somebody may need a perfect pair of blue, and I think they may have come in pink, but I got them in the bone, or this is, I can't see the color here, but you know, it's a neutral shoe. Fabulous, my friends. I'm keeping all 3 of them because they all serve a purpose. I mean, this heel is totally different from that heel. They are all comfortable, and there are different price points here. And again, this is perfect for those of us that don't like to wear higher heels all day long. So I will list and link everything below for you. And these pants, I cannot say enough about them. I also bought the pants in this color and I am wearing them in an olive green, which I will insert little modeling for you right here, okay? But these are fabulous, and I did get them in the 6. I like cargo pants to be a little bit looser. Ask me, how tall are you and how much do you weigh? I am 5'6½". I used to be 5'8½", but I have shrunk, my friends. I have shrunk with age. And I weigh about 129, 130 pounds. And my measurements, I don't know. I have to take my measurements. And I also wanted to say, if you are someone that prefers a flat shoe, I bought these last year, and they go perfect with this look. I'll get up and model that for you. All right? If you haven't already subscribed, I would love to have you as an Ageless Beauty. We are almost at 250,000. I couldn't be more proud, my friends. I'm honored that you all tune in to listen to me. I just love you guys. With that being said, don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell that notifies you of all the videos that I'm putting up. Until the next time, my friends, go out in the world, be lovable, and remember, it is okay to love our age. I love you all. Bisous.